Durisdeer in Dumfriesshire. We're looking at the tomb of the Duchess and Duke of Queensbury. Absolutely lovely. This is in the village church in Durisdeer. Lovely Corinthian columns with a canopy on top. Across the wall. Beautiful modern work. Who's this? Yeah, I just thought I'd show you that while we were here. Some of the old headstones have been here for hundreds of years. Beautiful wee place though. Nice place to start our walk. We're going to do a one night overnighter. We think we're going to end up on Scaw'd Law. But this is an interesting setup here. Stone cross walls. Angel. Looks like an egg timer with wings. I presume that's time flies, doesn't it just? So we better get cracking. Afternoon guys, this afternoon we're just outside the village of Durisdeer in Dumfriesshire, and we're going to be doing a overnighter on Scaw'd Law or Wildcamp Law. We don't know which one yet, but we'll make our mind up when we get up there. But it's an absolutely beautiful part of the world, and this weekend, unbeknownst to us, there's a mountain marathon on, the Marmot 24-hour challenge, and all the guys are just putting up camp now and getting themselves ready. I don't know what time or when the race even starts, but I've got no doubt we'll get involved in it somehow. Diane's holding me back because I've got my shorts on, and I'm keen to go like her, but she says no, give them other lads a chance. So I've decided I'll just let them younger guys have a go, because I don't want to show them up. But anyways, I'll give you a little pan round and show you where we're at. This is the route that we're taking. These hills are called the Lowther hills. Absolutely beautiful place. We've just visited the local parish church where there's a crypt or tomb, I'm not sure which one it would be, and it's dedicated to the Duke and Duchess of Queensbury, and I think that's the second Duke. That's the campsite that the guys are putting up over there. See the banners flying, Marmot 24, and there's a big tent marquee there at the back, all the portaloos. So yeah, and that's the little village of Durisdeer, which is very quaint, very Scottish. Lovely memorial in the middle, dedicated to the guys who lost their lives in the First World War. We've just had a read of that. That's Black Hill there, just beyond the tree line that you can see. And the one right in centre shot is called Well Hill. And this one here in front of us with the heather on it is Durisdeer Hill. Yeah, so that's the path that we're going to be taking up to the summit. So we'll bring you along. Welcome back, folks. This is us just about a third of the way up our ascent. Just give you a quick pan round of what we can see. It's absolutely beautiful. We've just been talking to one of the organisers of the event in the valley below, and it is a 24-hour endurance mountain marathon with checkpoints all around these hills that you can see as far as the eye can see. And that's the base camp down there, and she says they've got 96 entrants and they're from all over the world really. There are foreign competitors, so it's quite a big field, but the checkpoints are well spread out, so it'd be unlikely that we'll see anybody. That's us on the summit of Scaw'd Law. Heavy showers down the valley below towards Criffel and Dumfries, and going down onto the Solway coast. Barely just make the Lake District fells through the cloud in the very far distance. First summit of the day, Scaw'd Law, and the view is spectacular. And the hill that you can see with the dome on in the distance is Lowther Hill. I don't know whether you can make it out on this, but it's Lowther Hill anyway. Yeah, beautiful. Just set up. That's we're in the Nallo 2 again tonight. We're just off the summit of Scaw'd Law. We were going to be camping on Wildcamp Law, which you can see just out in front of us, but the rain is gradually coming up the valley, and we thought if we could get a pitch before we get a drenching, all the better. Make it a bit more comfortable. If you can see it coming, you might as well get out of it. The cloud going up the valley there is unbelievable. The wind's blowing in a totally different direction to which way that cloud's travelling. It's bizarre. It's travelling up the valley and the wind is actually blowing down the valley. Yeah, we've just got ourselves tucked in neatly behind this little low wall here. Keep the wind, it's just going straight over the top of us. Might as well use the terrain to suit. Out of the rain. Cappuccino time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's gone really cool now. This wall's a good little shelter though. I'll do that, thank you. This after. Yeah, we've got ourselves a nice little pitch here. Hopefully in the morning, if it's clear, we should get a good sunrise from the east there where that bank of clouds are. Yeah, but we've just returned from a week's holiday in Wales where we've been mountain biking on the Penmachno mountain bike trails. We've did a walk up Wigan, which we've uploaded. I hope you've seen that one. Check it out if you haven't. Really enjoyed that day. But yeah, I'm sure we'll be in for a good night. As long as we don't get disturbed by the mountain marathon running through our tent, that could happen. 96 competitors run through Hillyburg Mallow too. In the dark. That could happen. It is, isn't it? I've just been having a look in this little box on the wall here. I think it's a mink trap. I don't know whether you can see in there, but there's a little trap. So something, a rodent or whatever, will run along the top of the wall, run along that plank, and it's bingo. Something's been caught in this and here. It's probably to stop them eating the grouse eggs. As soon as you pop your head up behind the wall, gosh, wind. Yeah, should have a good night here. Something different. The Lowther Hills, check them out. Beautiful, rolling green. Very quiet. We've only met 2 people. It's time for another 96 hit though. That's a Roman road that runs through the valley down there. That runs from the village of Durisdeer as well. It's called front of us is Durisdeer Hill. The only problem with this walk is we can't seem to find a decent water source without really descending. But the dark skies that are looming over at the top of us are very ominous. But up to press we've only had light showers. We're camped just up at the top there. Such lush rolling hills. And somewhere, I think that right in the centre there is Drumlanrig Castle, the residence of the Duke of Buccleuch, who was one of the biggest landowners in the UK, I believe. Yeah, beautiful. Bit breezy, and it's definitely not feeling like July, but mustn't grumble. Welcome back. We've got ourselves a rainbow. Absolutely beautiful. Double rainbow. I don't know whether this is picking it up or not, but it's absolutely stunning. Double rainbow. Over there. The big bow. Absolutely, I think double rainbow there. Absolutely beautiful. We're just on the edge of this cloud, which has been with us all afternoon, well, early evening, and it's starting to clear, but that's something else. Like the colours are so vivid. I don't know whether this is picking it up, but it's really, really beautiful. Stunning. Hello guys, this will be the last for tonight as the sun sets on another day. We've had a total mixed bag. We've had high winds, rain, drizzle, sunshine, but that is some sunset, I'm sure you agree. Setting over the Galloway hills. We've had rainbows. We've had the lot. I'll just give you a little pan round as the sun sets. All the hills are nice and pink. This will be the last filming for tonight, as I only brought one battery. There's the moon. Silhouette of the Lake District Fells. Lovely pink on the underside of the clouds. very chilly for July. That's looking down towards Drumlanrig Castle, and the mist is just laying on the fields. Oh, one thing, I'm ready for a coffee. We had to ration the water last night because there's no water source up here, but it was so warm when we set off, we were drinking it, and we didn't even have enough for a hot drink last night. Sun coming up, folks, burnt off the cloud. Beautiful morning, chilly but really nice. Had a good night's kip anyways, flat out, dreaming about all sorts of shite. Is the cloud inversion still there, Diane? Hey? Yeah. Well, when you get this type of water vapour, that's when you get the broken spectres. Had a good night's kip. It's been a cracker. So that's Scaw'd Law that we've just kicked on, and the height is 663. 663 Scaw'd Law. Yeah, so just had the weather forecast, and we don't think it's going to rain till about 2 o'clock, which is good. Yeah, a bit of condensation this morning in the old shelter. It's just that type of morning. Morning. That's us, just had breakfast. Just had a bit of porridge and a coffee. The clouds come right in, we're just below the cloud. Just above the cloud, sorry. Keeps blowing in and out, but everything's damp and dreek. Sun's up, but we can't see much of it. Yeah, we're just going to get the tent down now. Terribly damp. condensation, but yeah, been a good night. Really enjoyed that cloud inversion. We had a rainbow last night. We can't ask for more, but it's windy and damp. That's it blown out there, down there. So yeah, we'll get the tent down and we'll get back to barracks. Hi guys, just coming back into the village. Lovely little village. Durisdeer. Little village green. Very quaint. Loads of lovely cottages. Even the lampposts are like Victorian style. The First World War memorial. Quite a few guys on there. Local lads. King's Own Scottish Borderers. Royal Scots Fusiliers. Highland Infantry. Yeah, we've got a cracking walk and overnighter. Thanks for joining us on this ratch.